What's going on today, everybody? So today we're going to be checking out some tips, tricks, and hacks from TikTok on Minecraft. I'm going to be checking them out, watching the video, explaining how it's done, looks like how it's done, more or less to see if it's fact or cap. Because you know, you can never trust anybody. And sometimes we may learn something that's crazy helpful. Other times it's probably just going to be a lot of disappointment. However, we're going to be checking it out, seeing how everything goes. We'll go from there. Alright, let's get to the first video. Alright, here's the first tips, tricks, hack, fact, or cap of the day. Looks like we got a guy that is building a simple elevator type situation is what I'm understanding. Honey block, soul sand, water, get you going and everything. So seems like it's pretty simple. So simple elevator, looks like you put soul sand at the bottom, water all the way up the top with some honey blocks, and you can walk on the outside of it. I mean, it seems pretty simple to me. So let's head over to Minecraft and see what we can create. Alright, I think we got everything we need. So the guy literally just did a simple, well, I guess that would be a square pattern. And then, what was, oh, yep, soul sand all the way at the bottom. Skadoosh, and then water all the way up. Looks like everything looks good to me. And then the guy literally just walked over, right up to the wall, and then up you get. Wow, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. That's actually like really fast. Holy cow, is that fast? And then just works on anything. That one is definitely not a cap, but is for sure a fact. All right, on to the next one. All right, in the next video, it looks like we have a sticky piston with an end rod, redstone lever, and slams the end rod into. Well, that's a little better wording, possibly, maybe. It hits. That doesn't work either. Listen, somehow, some way, the rod duplicates the block. I mean, but pretty simple setup. Looks like you just turn it on, rod dupes whatever block it's hitting. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it without it sounding really bad. So we will head over to Minecraft and test it out for you. Alright, it looks like we got everything. So it looks like it's pretty simple. Sticky piston, end rod. Why is it glowing with shaders on? Oh my god. Okay, redstone leading to lever, and then you stick your block that you want to duplicate right next to it. Is that what I'm understanding? Or no. I think it was one away. Yeah, it was one away. And then you just turn it on. Disappointment. Even though I got very skeptical, I didn't think this one was actually going to work. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, how could something so simple be a duplication glitch? Like, I was like, there's no way. All right, well, that one is officially a cap. So we are moving on to the next one. All right, it looks like in this one we got a Totem of Undying recipe from our boy MEQS. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is definitely a cap. I have never seen anyone ever be able to do this. This is something completely different. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say this is a cap. Alright. So simple. Brings up furnace. Puts 4 raw gold in. Cooks 3 of them down. But on the very last one, you stick an apple. And all of a sudden, it doesn't produce it in the production slot. It produces in the fuel slot a golden apple. You stick it in your crafting table. 3 gold bars in a V shape. Emerald in the middle. And then a golden apple on top. Supposedly gives you a Totem of Undying. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say I'm pretty sure this is cap. But, however, that is why we were here. And we're going to go test it out. Alright. Alright, well, it looks like we got everything. Even though I am highly dubious of what is about to happen. So we put the 4 gold in. Put the piece of coal in. Apparently you let 3 gold brew. 3, and then you supposedly put the apple in. Clicking away, and nothing seems to be happening. I knew that was Cap. Get our gold, which we already have, and then supposedly you do this with this, and there is nothing. As expected. Well then, so this is officially a cap. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, looks like in this one is a guy trying to break Minecraft, as in he builds a house out of water. Yes, you heard that correctly, he's building a house out of water. So it looks like you start with a simple oak plank design, simple formation of a home, pretty small, flower pots on top of that, and then you stick, I presume, any flower in the flower pot. He used this blue flower and takes his water bucket, places it on the flower pot. Supposedly the water stays there, but removes the flower, and then you break the oak planks and it breaks the flower pot, but the water does not move. So in turn, you get a house of water. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I think this is plausible. I think this might actually work. However, don't know what version he's playing in, but it does work. We'll find out if it works in 1.17.1. So that's the current version I'm playing on. That's I'm testing all these out on. So fact or cap, tips and tricks, we'll find out. So all right, we'll see you there. All right, looks like we got everything. So we're just gonna copy his simple design. You just missed one. All right, and then we put flower in said flower pots. Can we hit a flower pot? I mean, is this amateur hour over here? All right, bucket of water. Alrighty then. So we want to pick up the said water. Well, maybe I hit the oak. Maybe you gotta hit the flower pot. Let me see if you gotta hit the flower pot. Well, we officially, I think, are, yeah, because if you water the pot, it doesn't seem to work. What if you hit the center of the pot? Does that make a difference? No. Well, it looks like we are officially a cap. I'm actually disappointed because I thought this was going to work. All right, so on to the next one. All right, so this is our boy here rendering frames. It looks like he has some tips for us. Tricks, I guess, is what you call it. Regardless, it looks like he has some glitches that are still working apparently in the Caves and Cliffs update. So he's down in a cave. Looks like he has a composter. You kneel down in it, stick a sticky piston on top, activate it, and it'll shove you that you can look as an X-ray then. I don't know if this still works or not. I remember this working for me at one point. However, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it doesn't. So, yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it doesn't. I'm going to go and cap. They've had to fix that. There's just no way. There's no way that still works. So, then now he has unlimited emerald glitch. Excuse me? With trapdoors? Tripwires and string. So it looks like you step on the tripwire, it breaks one tripwire, but the other does not. So it dupes it. It's like a duplication glitch. You can get unlimited tripwire hooks. Find you a Fletcher, and you should be able to trade for some emeralds. Okay. I mean, I can see why that would be an unlimited emerald glitch. I can believe it. However, how often does a Fletcher trade you tripwires? I don't know the answer to that. It's a general question. Leave a comment down below if you know how often a Fletcher will trade tripwires. If it's common, this is if it works, if it still works, it's very possible you could get unlimited emeralds. All right, set over to Minecraft. Alright, pretty simple. Looks like you dig down a few blocks, at least to get at least one block over your head. You put your composter down, you crouch. Then you dig a little further. A little further, right? Does that possible? Yeah. So we do that. Sticky piston. Yep. Looks like they might have fixed that one. Oh, rip. I mean, I could not be doing it right, but I'm pretty sure they probably fixed it. Well, it's officially a cap on that one. All right, on to the next one. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, that way, and then tripwire hook. That one. That, and then string. Yep, and then. Well then, that actually, that is not a cap. That is officially not a cap. So if you find a villager that has tripwire hooks, it'll dupe it. Wow. Okay. Okay, I don't know how rare a villager is that'll trade you tripwire is, however. So depending upon that rarity, but I mean, it does work. That is not a cap. That is actually a fact. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'm pleasantly surprised at that one. All right, let's go watch a new video. So we're back with our boy MEQS. Looks like he has a spawner bug is what I'm understanding. So he has a general spawner here, puts blocks down underneath of it, takes a boat and shoves it into the spawner. However, apparently, once you get it just right and you break the boat, you are able to get the spawner. I'm going to take a wild guess and just say this does not work. Is what I'm guessing. I don't think. So the spawner goes into the boat and you destroy the boat and somehow you get the spawner. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. Did he just put a diamond block in a spawner? Did he just legitimately put a diamond block in a spawner? I'm going to take a wild guess and say that is just not. That's not plausible. There's just no way. There's absolutely no way. I'm going to go on a limb and say this is cap. Like, I'm going to go on a limb and say this is cap. So, but let's go to Minecraft and find out. Alright, so we got our floating spawner, just like he had in the last video. And then he did F3 plus B, shows hitboxes. And then you place the... And you kind of shove it into the spawner, is what I'm understanding. Is that what I'm understanding? And then you supposedly break the boat and it gives you the spawner. I just don't see how this could possibly work. I just don't. I'm just gonna shove it right. Do that right there. If the boat falls, then I know this is cap. Yeah, I figured this is cap. I mean, you two want to go for a ride? On to the next one. Alright, we're back with our boy Chris Rexu here. And it looks like he's doing an armor stand trick, is what I'm understanding. So you place the armor stands in a 2x2 pattern. Place some armor on them. Heads on others. Stick some sticky pistons behind it. And move the armor stands forward. Once. Twice. And then for good measure, you do it a third time. And then looks like it should put the heads inside the armor stand so it looks like a person. I can believe this. I would say this is possibly a fact. I definitely could see this. So, alright, let's head over to Minecraft and figure it out. Alright, looks like we got everything. So, 4 armor stands placed in this pattern. And then he put wither skeleton, creeper. Alright. Then you put the armor there and there. There and there. And then simple sticky piston behind that. Behind that. redstone block. Sticky piston, redstone block. Alright. That. And then one more time should get us to where we need to be. And boom. Okay. Well, that. Maybe if I put the skull, like the heads on correctly, it might have worked better. I wouldn't say it's cap. Plausible. I don't know how to say that. Plausible. Means it can happen if you do it correctly. I may have not done it correctly, but it is plausible. I mean, you can see that the armor stands are literally inside one another. So, I mean, it's not like it's not possible. So, it is plausible, I guess one would say. All right. Well, that's a new one. We haven't had a plausible yet, but we'll see what else we can find. On to the next one. Alright, so now we got our boy Experiment Live. He is teaching us a trick of how to hide your items in a bookshelf. So he has a minecart with chests somehow in a bookshelf. So you take a rail, minecart, break the block underneath of it. Of course it falls. Now you place a piston, another bookshelf on top of that. Then you put that, do that. And then somehow, some way, you can access the minecart with chest while it's inside the wall. I'm gonna go cap. I don't think this works. I don't think you can do this. The block would have to break once the bookshelf is slammed down onto it. It would just have to. That's the only thing that makes truly sense when it comes down to it. But that's why we're here, so let's go find out. Alright, we got our bookshelf, got everything set up. So he broke this, that, and then rail, minecart with chest, broke that so it falls, and then he placed this piston, give me a boot toe, and then apparently does this and to this. Break, and then, but does this still? Okay, well, it definitely hides it. However, you can't. So this is like another plausible one because the hitboxes, I don't know, I can't see them. However, I can see that it worked because here it is. Now, can I put one behind it? No, it's still okay. Doesn't shove it out this way. So obviously we can still see it works. So I mean, it still works. However, you can't get access to it. As soon as this block goes on it, you can't get to it. So it does necessarily, it does hide your stuff. However, you can't get access to it unless you break the blocks, which, I mean, if you're going to build this and like this is where you want to hide your items, I mean, it's actually pretty cheap to hide your items. Because, I mean, usually when you build bookshelves, I mean, your friends really aren't going to come destroy it. I would agree and say this one is very much plausible. It's not, it's a cap to a point you can't access it while it's blocked, but you can still get to it, and it does not destroy your items. I'm going to give it a fact. I'm going to give it a fact. I think it works to a point. So, and it still hides your items. So, it can save that from your friends. All right. Let's see what else we can get. All right, so we got our boy LazyTrader_MC here, and it looks like he's doing a shulker box glitch, is what I'm understanding. So he's up against the wall, he takes a shulker box, and somehow it shoves him into the wall. Looks like we have a friend here that was originally going to try it out, but you know what? Spoiler alert, I'm not going to let you see this, so we can find out together if it works or not. Alright, so let's head over to Minecraft and see what we can get. Alright, so it looks like he was up against the wall, so we'll just build us a simple wall right here. We'll go 4 high, so pretty safe and sound. There we go. Alright, so he literally just opened up the shulker box, crouches, and then moves towards the wall. Crouches, moves towards the wall. Got nothing. Yep, looks like we got us, well, looks like we got us a cap. No bueno. No good. Does not work. So, alright, let's see what else we can find. Alright, we're back with our boy Chris Rexu again. Looks like he's making an Ender Portal, is what I'm understanding, I guess. And then he's going to put a piston with some TNT down. Redstone leading to a couple repeaters, block, couple more repeaters into the piston, lights the TNT, sends the signal down the shove the TNT into the portal? No way that worked. He brings it into the nether, it blows up, but then you have a pet TNT block in the nether? There's no way. There's no way that is real. There's no physical way that is real. I'm going cap. There's no way that works. I don't think that works. But that's why we're here. Alright. Let's go see in Minecraft what we can do. Alright, so looks like we started off building a simple nether portal. Alright, so piston, TNT. Apparently we put the lever here. Then redstone, 3, 4. Block, 1, 2, block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And he bumped all these up to 3. I just don't see how this works. He lit the portal, hit the lever. Alright, well, error on number 1. Let's try it number 2. Alright, this is trial number 2. Anyway, so I changed the timing on that one to be not 3. Hopefully that sped it up enough. So here goes nothing. Yep. Trial number 2, it looks like it shoved it into the portal right at the right moment, so does not look like that works. Alright everyone, well I hope you enjoyed today's video of the little Minecraft tips, tricks, hacks, fact, or cap. So we definitely learned very few today about something that is useful and a lot of cap. So, and once again, like I said, with the caps, they may have worked in earlier versions, but as of 1.17.1, which is the version that I'm currently using today, all the caps are true to be cap. If you like today's video, drop a like, share it with a friend, and hope everybody has a good one. We'll see you in the next one. Alright, much love everybody.